Hey, what's up guys? Gonna be making a quick little roundup video of all the sort of news that we know so far for the Path of Exile 3.28 leak. So yeah, one of the first sort of bits of information that we have gotten is sort of the live stream and the actual launch date of the patch. So we know the patch is coming out on March 6th and the live stream will be on the 26th of this month. It will be 7 p.m. UK time and 8 p.m. in most of Europe, and sort of you can figure out your plans from there. You can also check the Path of Exile website and I'll give you like a countdown timer to your local time. So one of the other things that's going to be included is probably some sort of drops that they're going to have. We don't know exactly what they are yet. I'm expecting that to come out in the next few days or so. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on that and make sure you have your sort of Path of Exile account linked with your Twitch account to get some cool cosmetics. So yeah, there is also a picture that's attached to this. This shows the Crucial area which you go to at the end of the campaign. So this kind of indicates that yeah, probably going to get a maintain update of some sort. We don't know exactly what it is, but there is some future information which I'll share in a second that will sort of verify this further. So yeah, moving on to that sort of thing. This is the image that we got. So this image clearly shows a hourglass in the desert. We've also been told that this is not Trials of Sycamores. So yeah, hopefully people are happy about that. And this will be related to some Marrakesh stuff that's coming. And whether or not this is going to be related to the final boss in the Trials of Sycamores, we don't exactly know, but a lot of people are sort of speculating that that may be the case. So yeah, this is just sort of a small teaser giving us yet again more info that we're probably going to see something related to the end game. Now in regards to the actual league mechanic, there's been some sort of stuff that people have been speculating, and it's mainly around sort of this Cyan video that's being posted. Yes, it's about the Felicia 2.0 scavenger ascendancy, and as you can see, there's sort of skills in the end here that are attached to it. These are based off some uniques, but the more interesting thing that you'll see is near the end of the video, these sort of boxes go away, which kind of indicates that maybe we'll be able to alter these in some sort of way. Now, a lot of people think that this might be just a second or third ascendancy for Cyan, but that wouldn't be the case if it's related to the lead mechanic, right? So if you're able to somehow change your ascendancy points to specific uniques, and that would probably be tied more to a league mechanic than anything else, rather than just the new Cyan ascendancy, let's just say. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this exactly is. Maybe it's just a Cyan change and they'll have you know, these passes replaced with uniques, and then those unique passes will sort of change every league or something like that. Don't exactly know yet, but yeah, we'll find out very soon. And the last bit of information, and probably one of the biggest pieces that we know so far at 3.28, is about what's staying. So the breach league, the new breach mechanic is staying in some way. Now they have said that the sort of high breach and the unstable breaches will both appear after Act 6. But the more interesting thing is what they're pointing out here is that you can sort of somehow control the ability to pick or decide which one appears more or which one you can probably block. We don't know if that's a completely allowing us to block sort of high breaches, as I say, and only ever get unstable breaches, or if there's more of a chance for either or. So that would be interesting to see. And the other big news is that the Genesis tree is going to be remaining. Now, whether or not that's in the exact same state that it currently is, we don't know. The only information that we know about right now is the graft portion of the tree won't be available because obviously we do not have grass anymore going in the next week. So we'll be curious to see what this is. The impact of this will be pretty big, especially if they don't nerf the sort of equipment stuff that you can do with crafting. So what I mean by that is sometimes you have passives that allow you to have 300% increased on life. Now if that number stays the same as 300% increased, it's going to be kind of busted for early game progression, especially if you like playing SSF, or if you're like myself, you play Trade League, but you prefer sort of finding most things yourself or craft most things yourself. So that would be pretty broken at the start. Now the issue with that is obviously later on again, once you have your gear developed, this sort of, the equipment portion of the tree sort of loses its value, and it's not, it just seems like a bit of a chore. And again, the rest of the tree is not really that interesting. Yeah, you have the Foulborn uniques, and if you don't know what Foulborn uniques are, they're essentially uniques that you can craft packs. Have either one or two modifiers that have been removed and replaced by different modifiers. So yeah, there's some uniques that can be good and be interesting if they add more uniques to those Foulborns. That would be very interesting. I think I'm leaning towards that they will be doing something like that, considering they still have tons of uniques which they can make Foulborn further and make some really cool items from that. So that would be interesting. That would make the Genesis tree at least feel a bit better later on down the road sort of thing. And then you also have the last sort of win gift that you can get is like the currency or the mysterious item stuff. Now that's just mainly for World 1 currency, and it's kind of like a slot machine sort of thing, and you just hope that you get something good. Maybe you get divine orbs, or maybe you even get exalted orbs. But yeah, again, that's just a bit of a sync mechanic, let's just say, for your graft blood when you get it. So yeah, it'd be cool to see sort of what changes they make, because it definitely does need changes, whether it be on the crafting side of it, which makes a lot of the other league mechanics not as good. So like Harbinger and Essences and all that stuff kind of doesn't become as important, because you can just craft everything through the Genesis tree pretty much. So it'd be interesting to see what changes they do to that. If they add Foulborn uniques, that'd be great. And if they make some really cool ones, that'd be, amazing. And give more purpose to the tree later on. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As for other news, obviously they're going to sort of have the live stream next week. I'm assuming they're going to have some drops for it, so be on the lookout for that. We don't know what exactly the drops are yet, but there'll be like 1 or 2 cosmetic items typically. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date, you want more information and all that stuff, be sure to give a like and subscribe. I'll try my best to keep including some updates as and when they come. So thank you for watching.